Hello Virgo, welcome to my channel, The Mother Speaks Tarot. My name is Allison. My channel is still under a year old, so if you haven't already, please consider subscribing. Big thanks to everybody who's already subscribed. Thank you all so much. For those of you who are new and don't know, I'm also an author. I'm writing an action-adventure love story on superhero twin flames. It's called Perception, the Two Yet One, book 1 here, which I've read out loud live on Facebook. And I've uploaded all those videos here for you to enjoy for free. If you've already read book 1 or watched all those videos, just know that book 2 is published and available. These really awesome, well-made paperbacks, high-quality paperbacks, are available from Kindle Direct Publishing for only $15.99 each, plus shipping. And if you have Amazon Prime, your shipping will be free. So welcome to our new folks. Welcome to our returning folks. What we're doing here is I've been celebrating Mother's Day all month long. Here in America, it is still May. For whenever you watch this reading, they're all timeless. Since we're the Mother Speaks Tarot, we've been receiving our messages from different mother energies each week. The first week of May, we received our messages from Mother Mary, Jesus's mother. The second week, we received our messages from Celtic goddess Caradwyn. She's my new goddess friend. She is the maid, mother, and crone energy. One of them anyway. And last week we received our messages from our beautiful planet, Mother Earth. And so the last week of May, that I'll be doing the mother energy here, we are receiving our messages today from the Divine Mother, the universal goddess. So we have the imagery of the Empress. Basically, this is the Divine Mother, the Sacred Feminine herself. This is from the Thoth deck that I have. Okay. Also here from the Legendary Ladies deck, we have Durga. And she represents the universe. And then over here from the Keepers of the Light deck, we have the Shekinah. She represents the presence of God, or the presence of the divine, of spirit. Thank you. I call both the mother and the father together spirit. Okay, so I put up this sparkly tablecloth today for the space effect, because basically the universe, it's all the planets, it's everything, all the galaxies, and so this is what I put out there. Okay, and I've got my pyramid out here because this is a universal shape. These shapes come from the universe itself. So, all right, so this week, because it goes so well with the new oracle that I'm about to use, I asked my sister if I could borrow one of her decks. And this is the Ethereal Visions Illuminated Tarot deck by Matt Hughes. Okay, it's just really lovely. It's really beautiful. I just think it goes really well with the oracle I'm going to use. At the end of the video here, I'm going to use the White Light Oracle by Alana Fairchild. Alana Fairchild's oracles, they have a lot to say, each one of them. So I'll be reading from the book. This is very much like Mary, very much like Isis. Okay, so if you get one of these cards, well, we're only going to get one, and we'll read from the book. They're very deep, and I've just been wanting this deck for a really long time because it reminds me of my sister, and also because the back of the cards are the white wolf, which is, as you know, one of my animal totems. Okay, so as a reader, I read minor arcana as messages about your free will, and major arcana as messages about your divine blueprint. Your divine blueprint is the plan that you made for your life before you incarnated, so that you would encounter and hopefully learn certain poignant lessons of life that, when learned, raise the vibration and the wisdom in your soul. So when we're looking at your major arcana, it's kind of like fate, but not really, because our free will can change just about anything. There are times in our life where things we write things into our life where we cannot change them no matter what we do. That is fate. That is destiny. We wrote it that way. Those are indicated to me by the Wheel of Fortune card, which you do have in this reading. But it's, well, let's just get going, okay? If I need to clarify, I'm going to be using a different clarifying deck today. I got this beautiful Tarot of the Cloisters. It doesn't say who made it. It doesn't say, it doesn't come with a book. It doesn't have any of that. But what I like about it is that it is round. They are small. And so I will be reading these all right side up as well, since they're round. But anyway, it's called the Tarot of the Cloisters, and the cards look like stained glass. Okay, that's if I need to clarify. All right, so let's get started. Right here at the heart of everything for you. Oh, by the way, go ahead and check out the description box. That's where I've got all of my links to purchase my books, links to view me reading book one out loud. If you would like a personal reading, I do still offer those. There's links about my life. There's links about for my friend April, whose oracle I'm going to be using very soon. And yeah, so check out the description box. Alrighty, so at the heart of everything, you've got a great big change here. Something really big happened, okay? That's why this card is called Death. It doesn't have to be a physical death. Of course, it could be. Any of you out there who are experiencing a physical death, my deepest condolences. Okay. However, most of you, what this is here is a big change that might be irreversible, okay? Something huge happened. You know, I just keep getting drawn here to this figure right here. She just seems very sad. So I'm not sure if this change is a good one for you. You may have been sad, because this doesn't feel like a sad thing here. What we've got, this is what's at the heart of everything. There's been a huge change. You may have been a little sad, okay? Here we have the Knight of Cups. Now the Knight of Cups is the knight in shining armor. He is, you know, Mr. Handsome, Prince Charming, man or woman, by the way. And this is an offer of love. I feel like you were given an offer of love, or you will be receiving an offer of love, so that if you are sad about this change, you may feel a lot better. This might bring you some joy, because it's not just love, it's emotion, it's happiness. This could be a water sign, doesn't have to be, you know, this is the offer of love. Water signs are Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. And so the Death card is also Scorpio. This could be a Scorpio who has created a huge change in your life by offering you a cup of love. It doesn't have to be a Scorpio, doesn't have to be a water sign. But in fact, I'm feeling though that this hasn't happened yet. Or it might happen today. Now, what is at the root of all of this is overburdened. You've been overburdened. This is Wands is fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You just took on a bit more than you could, you bit off more than you could chew. You've been doing too much. It could even be that this major change is relieving you of this burden. However, you haven't gotten it in the upside down, the reversed here, because that would be putting down the burden. Okay, so you've been heavily burdened here, and I'm thinking maybe this change is going to help. Well, let's keep going here. The Six of Cups here in the reverse is the energy that is moving out of your life at this time. Okay, now the Six of Cups is all about childhood. It's about children might be involved with this. This is nostalgia. This is also past lives, but for you, this is in the reverse, and this is some sort of disappointment. Somebody may have been naive about something. Okay, but the energy for this particular deck for the reversal, because it does have reversals, is it's a scarcity, naivete, abuse, and disappointment. But I'm feeling more this naivete and disappointment rather than scarcity and abuse. Okay, so this happened in your most recent past, and now it is moving out of your life at this time. So I do feel like that's what happened there. Okay, now the next two cards for me as a reader are future cards, and we'll read this one. We always read this one first, and what we have here coming up in your future is the King of Wands. So this is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. It doesn't have to be. This could be a Leo, or someone who is very regal, okay, who has an elegance to them, a dignity, someone who's very passionate, somebody who has a lot of energy, somebody who is rather talkative, a go-getter, a bright flash of energy is what this King of Wands is. Now, it doesn't have to be a man, but this is a masculine energy. This is a mature person. Okay, so this person knows how to get what they want. The next energy that we have here is the Two of Pentacles. And so this is some sort of balance. You're balancing something. That is what this particular deck focuses on for this card, and I do feel like that's what's going on for you. You will be doing some balancing, because what we have here is this overburden feeling here, and so what you're going to possibly learn how to balance this stuff out with this king. However, you may even have an offer of love from two people, okay? And that could be what you're balancing out here. That's pretty much what I'm feeling. Now, notice how one is a king and one is a knight. They're both right side up. The crossing one, you always read right side up, okay? So, I feel like you've got a choice between two people. You may have to balance your work life and your love life, because this person, if it is one person, you will definitely need to do some balancing, because this person has a lot of energy. Wow, these cards are lovely. Okay, so I said that you've got the Wheel of Fortune card, and you do. Okay, however, this is in your hopes. So you're hoping that this is destiny. I'm not sure if this is. Okay, but it is right side up, and it did show up in your hopes, so it could be. I'm being my eye is being drawn to this lion here. This lion, this could very well be a Leo here, or it could be that what you're doing is you're hoping that this Leo is your destiny, this Leo or fire sign. You know, for me, lions will represent royalty no matter what sign you are. Okay? Now, here is you. This is your current state of being or your environment. Now, this is the Queen of Wands. So what you've got here now is a divine couple. Oh, I just got a message. Okay, because this is, look at how it's Leo. This is the sunflower for Leo. They both have Leo above their heads because they're a fire sign here. Now, in the reverse, this Queen of Wands is angry. Her energy is worn thin, okay? So that corresponds with her 10 because the wands are her suit. So your feminine energy is tired, okay? Now, why I said that is because for some of you, since this is representing you, this is representing you in the future. Yeah, you can be both the king and the queen. But right now, this is what is the energy of this card in the reverse is anger, and your energy is spread thin, which means that's what this is. Too much. You've got too much on your plate. However, there is this great big change. So you know what? It could be this offer of love is an offer of help. Somebody is going to help you balance all your stuff out. Could be a Scorpio. But I think what's going to happen is that, you know, once you balance stuff out, you're going to feel more, you know, more yourself. To me, the king and the queen are equal in power, okay? So I wouldn't say that because this is representing you right now, eventually you're going to feel even better. No, it's like this. You know, it would be as if she had been flipped over, even though I do keep their same characteristics. So for some of you, this is the one. This is a divine couple. And for others of you, I think that what you're doing here is you are working on your fire energy, which is your passion for life, is your passion for what you do, and also working on your maturity as a person. But you're going to feel a lot better once you get some help. And once you start being able to balance out your work, perhaps, or yeah. Okay. I was just feeling something out there, guys. All right, so this is your fear card. This is the Hanged Man, and this is more fire energy. I believe this is Sagittarius, unless... Okay, this is you being afraid of being in suspension or of having to make some sort of sacrifice. Okay, because what the Hanged Man does is he makes the sacrifice of hanging himself upside down so that he can get a better or a different perspective. And that different perspective gives him enlightenment, which is why he's got this circle around his head. You know, like one of those auras. And, pardon me. So there's an element of sacrifice and life in suspension where you're like standing still or having to get a new perspective or something. So something in there for you is you don't want to do. You don't want to have to get a new perspective, or you don't want your life to stand still, or there's some sort of sacrifice that you know needs to be made that is scary for you. Okay. Now, because this is a major arcana card, the Divine Mother wants you to contemplate this. Your hopes and your fears are major arcana cards. Okay, so these hopes and these fears are huge parts of your divine blueprint. Okay, the Divine Mother wants you to look at these energies. So, like I said, Wheel of Fortune. This is fate. You want this to be fate. You want this to be a good omen. You want this to be a happy ending, because the Wheel of Fortune is a 10, and 10s are endings. Okay? So now notice that this is 2 above the 10. Okay? This is a couple of steps. So what that's saying to me now is that maybe if this does end up being destiny, the next couple of steps are going to put you in this energy. You may know that already. And well, actually you do. At least your subconscious does. You're afraid of this sacrifice element. You're afraid of this not going anywhere for a minute until you get some sort of epiphany. A lot of people don't feel like they've got the time to be meditating and figuring things out. So I think what you're doing here is you're just really hoping that this is all meant to be, and it'll work no matter what you do, maybe. Now, here's the potential outcome here. All right, and I say potential because we all have free will. I'll just let you see this card on the right side up. Look at how beautiful these are. This is the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands is the twin flame card. It is halfway to marriage card. However, this is in the reverse for you. Okay, and I don't feel like it's manifesting for everyone, because sometimes when I get a card in the reverse, I feel like the energy of the card is there. It's just not fully manifested yet, like fully developed. Okay, so for some of you that's true. For some of you this is you're halfway to marriage with this. For some of you this destiny is right. Okay, however, for others of you, you do have the Four of Wands in the reverse here, and so what that is for this particular deck anyway, is a transition, some tension, change, and instability. Okay, so transition, change. That is the Death card. Death and rebirth. Okay, so that is exactly why I can see now. That's exactly why I thought that this hasn't happened yet. This is, you're currently overburdened. You're currently short-tempered because you're overburdened. But there's going to be a big change. A really big change. Okay? So it may have... Yeah, there might be, and this word tension for that's showing up here in this deck is reminding me of this Hanged Man. He is hanging from this rope, which has some tension to it. Not sure what he's... Yeah, yep. You know what, though? I really just feel like, look at these two. I mean, even though it's 4 wands, there's 2 sides to this. It's very much like this. It's very like balanced looking. Yeah, this change is going to bring balance to your life. So it's going to be a good change. Somebody is going to offer you help or love or something that is really going to help you balance your life. I think everything is going to be great because you know. And then this King of Wands, I mean, just look at his face. To me, he's smiling. He looks pretty content. He looks pretty happy. He doesn't look tense. So this balance that you're going to get is really going to help you out. Now, this is what is at the underlying energy of this entire read is the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. And so this is the second Queen in the reverse. So this is saying the Divine Mother is saying that your Divine Mother energy is not up to what it could be right now. The Queen of Pentacles, she is, while right side up, she's a nurturer. She's generous. She's loving. When she's upside down, she's selfish, and she's jealous, and she's materialistic, and angry. So you are the Earth. This is the Pentacles, Queen of the Pentacles, okay? So the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles energy, your divine feminine energy for your earth and your fire energy is in the reverse right now. But it's because you've got too much going on. Okay, you're gonna have to delegate, I think. And you'll feel a lot better. You'll feel like this. You'll have everything balanced out. Wow, you know, I don't think that I need to clarify any of this. I'm going to get this deck off of here. Oh, wait, hey, we're only at 26. You know, every now and then I'll watch my readings, and I notice how much I repeat myself and how I just spend too much time on certain things, and so I'm just trying to go a little bit faster. All right, so let's see what the White Light Oracle, rather, has to say for you, Virgo. Just so that everybody knows, I am going to be taking next week off. Next week is Memorial Day weekend here in the United States, and I'm going to be taking off for me it'll be Memorial Day week. Okay, I'm going to do a post and everything, but just so that you guys know, next week there will be no readings published from the Mother Speaks Tarot. Also, please don't forget to like. You know, share, comment, all that good stuff. I love to see your comments. I love to see how this resonates with you. You know, I don't mind if you write paragraphs on there. I am really happy to see comments. So, also check out my books. They're part of my Divine Blueprint. All right, now let's see what the White Light Oracle has to say for you. We're just going to ask the Divine Mother, the Universal Mother, we're just one card. One card, please. I'm going to try it this way. I've been practicing my shuffling, guys, but look at me. I'm like a little... I see other readers, they shuffle so beautifully, and I'm all over here like I'm hella brutal. I'm just like like that. Oh, how beautiful. Let's just take this one that we see right here. Wow. Deer of Delta. Oh, that's so beautiful, so mothery, mother energy. I chose this White Light Oracle, you know, for the Universal Mother, because we're all made of light. Everything is made of light, everything in the universe. So now when it comes to next month, I'm going to be doing the Father energy. I ordered some new decks. I hope they come in on time. I did it a little late. But anyway, I I thought this one would be a good one for the Universal Mother. Okay, Deer of Delta. This is about energy and light, and this deck talks about hurts and things like that. Like 423 hertz or 426 hertz. You know what I mean when you listen to binaural beats and stuff. Okay, so without any force, you can overcome even extreme negativities. Wow. You know, force is another name for the strength card, which is Leo energy, and you got so much of that. And it's saying without any force, you can overcome even extreme negativity. So you, I feel like that's saying that you don't have not your strength card because you're Virgo, but you don't have the strength card. Very interesting. Anyway, your real nature is gentle, which is powerful in its own unique way. You do not need to become something you are not. You can confidently and effectively invoke spiritual protection from the light. You can never be dominated or bullied at a spiritual level because the real you is always empowered and protected in the light. Wow. Some things can only happen when we let go at the deepest inner level. Regenerative healing is one of them. So I feel like that's what this change is. There's something that's overburdening you, and you need to let it go at the deepest inner level. Wow. Shamans of old understood, hang on, I gotta turn the page here. Shamans of old understood that to obtain transformational awareness, one has to sever themselves from the world as one knows it, to unlearn what one once knew, to be reborn. That's the death card, death and rebirth. In that rebirth, a new understanding and vitality, clarity and purpose can emerge. That Wheel of Fortune card, you're hoping for your purpose here. The shamanic realm is the realm of the delta brainwave, the state of deep sleep. Here, one is completely unconscious. There is temporary paralysis at this level, which allows for the deepest healing and renewal. Here, the gateway to the universal mind is entered, and the precious recalibrating treasures of healing are gained. In Delta, we surrender completely to a great and powerful intelligence far beyond our understanding. At 0 hertz to 4 hertz. See, that's what I was talking about. Hertz. Okay? Delta waves are the slowest and most stabilizing of the brain waves. This is the state in which the body recovers from injury and the brain has a chance to check off its list of deferred repairs and healing and restore optimal function. This includes the capacity to learn and the healthy functioning of the immune system, physically and also emotionally, so we are not contaminated or confused by the emotional or psychic workings of the world around us. Wow. This oracle brings guidance that the healing you need cannot come from logical sources, but requires a deep letting go and restructuring from within. Consider what practices and people could help facilitate this process in your life. Yeah, you've got a helper right here. Pardon me. Consider how you may value and encourage deep restorative sleep and regular retreats as part of your lifestyle. Wow. The Greek nymph Taygete called upon her beloved goddess Artemis to protect her from unwanted advances from a powerful suitor. In response, the goddess transformed Taygete, I hope that's how you say her name, into a doe so that she would be safe from harm. Taygete teaches us that we can become vulnerable like the gentle deer in the spiritual sanctuary of our devotion, protected by a greater source. Then there is no need to become aggressive or harsh to defend ourselves from the aggression of another. We can let go and allow ourselves to be held. This is a way to ward off negativities without needing to disconnect from our softness and grace. Even if you are dealing with intense negativities from a particularly powerful opponent, Deer of Delta encourages you to call for spiritual intervention with complete confidence in the grace that will instantly and consistently be bestowed. Your strength and power can flow from your spiritual connection. If you have been advised to toughen up, you are encouraged to instead remain true to yourself and find your strength within. Wow, Virgo. All right. Well, there you go. So I think that, yeah, you've been under a lot of stress, and it's been putting your feminine energies off just a little bit. And now it talked about defending you from unwanted suitors. So now I'm wondering if this is an unwanted suitor. But I don't think that I think what's going to happen is this is a major change, and this is an offer to help, and I think you're going to learn, um, you're going to be able to balance out your life here, and then you're just going to be full of energy. You're just going to be, the king of your world, and you're just going to be happy, and you're going to be a go-getter because now you have this direction that you were hoping for from this Wheel of Fortune card. However, I know you don't want to do this Hanged Man energy, but the Divine Mother is saying that it's probably something you need to do, since going deep within, and we're not even having a hermit moment here, though. The Hanged Man is just sit still for a minute and try to figure out these deep things that she was talking about. Okay. All right, so that's what I have for you at this time, Virgo. I hope you enjoyed your reading. Yeah, like I said, please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, all that, and I will see you week after next. Okay, thanks.